So the bristles of a brush are referred to as pins. The little ball tips are caps. Because what happens is a lot of companies, they'll take the pad and they'll inject the bristles into the pad, and then they'll cap off the pins. So because the machine stamps it all in and then shaves it off, it like cuts it off. So that's those edges are kind of sharp. So they cap them off, or they melt the top part of it down a little bit. So this way it's a little more gentle, more softer. If the pin is not part of if the cap is not part of the pin and that pops off, and you'll see that on some of the older style brushes, they'll have the black pins, they'll have the white ball caps on them. And then sometimes those caps fall off. And that's what you're talking about. It can scratch, it causes.
And you've also got natural bristle brushes that don't have caps.
The bristle brushes are like boar bristle. So now you're talking about boar bristle versus synthetic bristle.
Yes.
Or
even a synthetic boar bristle, but compared to vent style brush, and so then that's got a lot more bristles per square inch, even multiple bristles per hole. It's like a little flare of bristles sometimes at different lengths. And I mean, all of that, I don't know all the technical details of reasons. I know you do, so I'd love to hear a little bit more about it. But just from a I don't know, I guess a common sense version of it, I always thought of, I could feel like, oh, more bristles, more pull on the hair. So I can, because I did a lot more styling. I hit my microphone. I did a lot more styling with a brush because they didn't mass produce those smaller flat irons. They were big and ugly, and we didn't use a lot of them. So everybody was going with volume and wave and sometimes curl. So we got really good at really working that brush, spinning that round brush, or just turning, getting the heat just right and the cooling just right to get the lift at the base, and then possibly some wave in the middle, or flat and smoothness, and then curl at the end. And, like this lady here, oh, my tripod almost fell over. She got this a little bit of curl here at the end. I mean, more here than she has here, right? And so this is either just cooled better, or maybe I was teaching somebody and they didn't quite get this side. But then you might get more lift at the base and then smoothness here. You've got all these different lengths that you're dealing with. So you're trying to get all of them to lay down. And sometimes you want them to be curled under a little just so they don't flare out. So there's so much to think about while that hair's getting dried. And a boar bristle brush sometimes will grab even more hair. So to me, it's the curve, the amount of bristles, and the softness or firmness of the bristle.
Okay. Well, then if you break that down, the curvature of the pad, when you have it concave like this, it's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna show, but it's gonna collapse in.
Right.
When you're brushing it through the hair, it's gonna collapse in. And when it collapses in, it's gonna, can I do this correctly? It's gonna pull
closer together, huh?
I can't do it right backwards, but yeah, it's gonna pull all the pins in together.
Yeah, I see it.
See that? And then it all spreads apart.
Like so magic.
That's gonna create more tension. That's gonna give you more, like a round brush wrapped around the hair. That's gonna give you more tension. When you don't have a lot of pins, when you don't have a lot of bristles to start with, but you compensating with the pad, that's where the technology comes in. Versus, like you're mentioning about a boar bristle, they just have so many more that naturally by default, it's creating the same amount of pull, the same amount of tension. The difference between a boar bristle and a nylon or a synthetic bristle is that the animal hair, the boar bristle, the cuticle is thicker in comparison to us, our human hair. So by default, the larger size is going to attract and pull on the thinner size, on the smaller size.
Oh,
that's why boar bristles, or referred to as natural bristles, also commonly referred to as, a lot of people like to use that because it'll draw the natural oils, the sebum, the buildup, whatever, and it'll pull it down the hair shaft, And some people believe that it causes less friction, less tension onto the hair. But then other people believe that it causes more friction and more tension because it's a thicker, coarser cuticle rubbing against a thinner not weaker, but just by default, smaller hair shaft.
I can see both sides. Now that you say it, I think I can articulate each side. So I think more bristles is going to grab and pull more tension on the hair. But then if you hit a knot, each bristle is a little more flexible. So it'll let go. It'll let go. I think the bristle will bend and let go of the knot or tangle more than a firmer synthetic bristle. So that's interesting you say that. Some people say this, some people say that. They're both right depending on what part of the brushing service they're talking about.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah, I see it now.
So now with the synthetic bristles, they're going away from plastics and they're moving more into nylon, the nylon fabric, which is a stronger form of a microfiber. It's a much denser, heavier, thicker version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has more flexibility. It has more heat resistance. It doesn't expand when it heats up. It retains the heat and resists the heat much, much better. And the slip through the hair is almost no friction when you're brushing through hair. So that works out really nice as well too. Nylon bristles are really, really highly advised to use. When you have a curved bevel rather than the concave beveled pad, this is going to give you not as much tension because the bristles aren't going to all collapse into each other. So this is going to give you better detangling. Whereas something like this is going to give you better tension for styling and for pulling and for smoothing. So two different brushes, same size, very similar look, completely two different approaches altogether. Can you style with this one? Yeah, you can. Is it going to be as good as this one? This is going to be better in that situation. Can you detangle with this one? You can. Is it going to detangle as good as this one? This is going to be better for that situation, right? So every brush has its place and its purpose altogether. So it works out really, really nicely.
You'd be a real good politician. You don't say anything's really bad for anything. All of your decisions are good. There's just better ones also.
You know, when it comes to education, I am like that, aren't I? I'm trying to inspire. Go out there and make a mistake and screw up, you know? It's fun to make mistakes and then learn from